Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a male koala, E-I-E-I-O, with a here and a there, here a everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
You're thinking of kangaroos. How are the rusks?
Oh, I haven't opened them yet.
Can I see you eat one?
Yeah.
I've never eaten a rusk. How much were they? I bet you didn't have to pay for them because you're a baby.
Weirdly, I did. What's that coming to?
What's that about?
It's like an unboxing.
No.
Sort of foily stuff in there.
Foil. It's nice when it's foil, isn't it?
Oh,
that's bigger than I expected.
bigger than I expected. And
Well,
it's
maybe-
weird texture.
Louise, maybe you're just smaller than I remembered.
Not bad there.
Tiny little Louise with her enormous rusk.
It's I don't get it.
Tell me first about the taste and then about the texture.
Taste. It's the closest I think I've ever tasted to nothing. This is what I think nothing tastes like.
Sweet,
No.
but not savoury.
No, it's neither sweet nor savoury.
It's nothing!
It's nothing!
Oh, it's perfect!
Just what every baby wants.
How about the texture?
I don't know how this is used to lure babies into eating solids.
Well, you're eating it, so it obviously worked.
Texture. It's very light. It's hard and powdery.
That sounds nice.
There's quite a lot of air in there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, lots of bubbles.
It's like eating stale white bread.
I love white bread.
Do you like stale white bread?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like rusks then. I think you meant to dip this in things.
Can I have some?
Yum, 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 yum. Nom, 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 nom. How is it?
nothing, nothing, nothing. It says it's golden baked goodness. Not that I can read yet.
Someone told me.
Yeah.
Someone once told me.
It's
family rusks have been loved by parents and babies for generations. Experts in baking rusks for babies and toddlers. No artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. You don't fucking say.
There's nothing, 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 nothing. It's nothing. It's what's over there. It's nothing.
Oh, one rusk provides 20% of your baby's daily iron requirement.
I'm always worried about your iron levels, Louise.
Well, yeah, so if, for instance, baby is on baby's period, have some rusks.
Or if baby's never eaten meat,
have some rusks.
And can't eat that much spinach because it makes your teeth squeak.
Oh, that funny texture. What? Do you know what that is? Is it like, have they got like little minuscule, what I'm imagining is minuscule hairs.
Ugh. You're eating a bit more of it though, aren't you? In for a penny. Maybe you should try and find something to dip it in.
I've got a yoghurt here.
Do you not have any milk?
Not in this room. And I can't get it because I'm a baby.
Do you want to go and ask your... I'm not going to call Jess your mummy. Do you want to go and see if there's an adult in the house?
Jess?
Why don't you crawl to the fridge?
Wait, I've got an idea. Wah! I think this should work. Wah!
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to go crawl to the fridge.
I'll wait here.
Wait. Whoa! The adults just put me down.
Oh. Milk?
Milk?
Milk of what?
Milk of cow.
Cow. What does a cow say, Louise?
Moo.
Very good.
Now it tastes of soggy nothing. Note to all babies out there.
Like me?
Like you. Have a rich tea biscuit instead.
Yeah, because they're basically nothing.
Yeah, but they're actually better nothing than this.
Sweeter nothing. I thought I would try and read a children's book, but in order to remind me of what it felt like to read when I was younger, I'm reading one in French.
Oh!
And my grasp of French is about what a baby's grasp of English would be. I opened it on this page, and the character's name is Gaylord.
Hey, Gaylord! Good name.
Gaylord s'était rendu compte que le cadeau de Noël. Apparently. So
Now, well, that Christmas.
Gaylord, oh de mal. Gaylord et peu. Oh.
Small.
Gaylord avait de plus en plus la sensation d'avoir des jambes liquides. He's got liquid legs, I think. Or ham, liquid ham.
I hope to God, for his sake, it's liquid legs.
Although liquid ham would just be ham soup, which you don't really need to worry about, do you? Liquid legs. It's kind of what you've got right now because you're a baby.
Oh, yeah. Or one might get if they're on a long haul flight.
Or I got once when I went up something really high.
Did you?
When I went up, me and Dinara, when we were in Croatia, went up a really high tower and it didn't have any railings, and I got that thing where your legs give way underneath you because you're so scared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Poor Gaylord. Oh no, poor Gaylord, as in for Gaylord. Poor Gaylord.
Oh, poor Gaylord.
Poor Gaylord. Mais ce n'est pas moi, dit Gaylord. Je le dirai au gars, dit Willie. That's the other character.
Really? Gaylord and Willie? Yeah, Gaylord and Willie.
Gaylord and Willie. It's called Breakfast is Served.
Ah, I've got a book about eating as well.
Oh, yeah. Yay! Love that book! Please, will you read it to me?
Yeah. So I'm going to move the rusks out of the way. The Hungry Caterpillar.
Pretty sure it says something else.
Oh. The Very Hungry Caterpillar.
I mean, I heard, someone told me.
Oh, is it by Penguin or Puffin?
Oh, I prefer penguins.
Well, it's by Puffin.
Oh, okay. I suppose they're quite cute as well.
For my sister, Krista. It's Krista's sister.
It's Krista's sister.
Oh, actually, you don't need to see the text, do you? I just need to see the text.
Yeah, I want to see
the picture.
Looks like my face.
In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. Oh, wait. There's the egg.
They both look like us. You're the egg and I'm the moon because my face is so big and your face is so small.
Tiny. Spitting image. Oh, that sun's got a face as well. That's also you. And look, the caterpillar is so small. Its face is just a couple of dots.
That's you.
That's me.
This is me.
Wait, dip down a bit below the screen. There we go. Up a little bit. That's the one. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar.
Ooh. Aww. Do caterpillars come out of eggs?
I don't think they're...
They wouldn't lie. They wouldn't lie.
One, they wouldn't lie. Two, I don't think butterflies are mammals who give birth to live young.
Apart from duck-billed platypuses.
They're not a butterfly either.
No, but they're a mammal. And they lay eggs.
Yeah, but they're the famous exception that proves the rule.
They're the famous exception that proves the rule.
Because of how unnatural they are. He started to look for some food.
Yeah, I understand how he feels. I've been hungry before.
And then I'm not gonna bother reading out, but like Monday, apple.
Yeah.
Tuesday, 2 pears. Wednesday, what are they?
Plums?
3 plums. Starting off quite well.
Risking going straight through the core though, isn't he?
Yeah. Not making his life any easier, Becca. Thursday, 4 strawberries.
Oh. The idea of strawberries made my tongue hurt.
Are you allergic?
Sensitive but not allergic.
Ah, sensitive.
As in, bananas make me go itchy, and my tongue is particularly sensitive today because of yesterday's sweets that I ate.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a grouchy baby today, or what do you call it?
A grouchy baby?
Maybe. When they're a bit like sniffly.
Colicky?
I think that's a cough.
No, colic is something specific that babies like us get. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, I'm a bit colicky today because of the sweeties I had on Friday night.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Friday night, 5 oranges.
Oh, yeah.
And then on Saturday, because of his Friday night, he just binge eats loads of bad food.
Oh, we have so much in common.
All the carbs and all the sweeties.
Can you tell me what they had?
It's got cake.
Nice.
Ice cream. A pickle.
You love pickles.
I do. Cheese.
I love cheese.
Some kind of salami. Lollipop.
Great.
Cherry pie.
Do you remember when you had cherry pie in that all-night diner in New York? When that was that time the taxi driver accidentally drove us into Prospect Park and then got arrested.
Yeah, the police came.
And then
held him at gunpoint while we were in the back, terrified in the dark.
Yeah, and it turns out he didn't have his visa.
Poor guy.
And then we went to that all-night diner.
Hey! Sausage.
Mm.
Cupcake.
Cupcake.
Watermelon.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Oh, and that's his face after eating all that junk food.
Can you do that face? That's quite good. Yeah.
Yes, it's not quite right.
It's actually harder to make your mouth go down than it is to go up, isn't it? Smiling, easy. Frowning.
Jess is really good at frown mouth.
Yeah. Am I doing it?
That's going up. No, now it's going down. There we go.
Oh, it takes a lot of muscles.
And basically, it turns it turns everyone into Robert De Niro. Not that I know who he is, because his films are a bit beyond me.
I don't know who he is anyway.
Robert De Niro.
I mean, I do, but I can't think of what he's in.
Taxi Driver.
Not seen it.
Oh, you've seen The Irishman?
No.
Oh.
Because I'm a baby. Because I haven't seen it.
See, my parents have a very different. As long as I don't get scared or repeat the swear words, I'm allowed to watch anything.
I get scared of everything, so I opt out. My parents don't have to worry about it.
Long story short, butterfly.
Oh, I loved that.
Thank you.
Can I have another look at the butterfly?
If you must.
Yeah.
He still doesn't look too happy.
Oh, wow. He looks disturbed.
What the fuck am I?
I think that's the sort of face you make when you go through puberty. Why?
What am I? I just slept constantly.
When?
Much like now.
Oh, when you were even a younger baby?
Yeah, when I was when I was first born, obviously I'm not, I can sit up now. But when I was first born, because I was born 6 weeks early, for about a month, just slept constantly. Mum had to force me awake to feed me, or I'd have just starved.
Oh my God, that's classic Louise. It's like, I'm not supposed to be here yet, so I'm just going to tap out. Wake me up in 6 weeks. Very much like now, I was hungry and hairy.
Oh yeah. I was very hairy because I was born early. For 2 weeks, I was covered in fur, and now I'm covered in fur again.
Speaking of hungry, I might eat my crunch corner.
Oh yeah, I'd like some of that.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna save the lid and let the dog lick it. Smart.
I'm not going to do that with my cat Reggie and my yoghurt, because cats are meant to eat dairy.
Are they not?
No.
You have to get special cat milk, don't you?
Yeah, which they will not eat.
Nala likes to drink tea. Nala the dog likes to drink tea out of mugs, and I thought it was because of the dairy, and then I caught her eating tea bags. And that's just after the caffeine hit. Right, if you eat a crunch corner, what do you do with the balls? Personally, not what does one supposed to do? Is this a mixed texture issue for you?
No, what I do is I put the balls in, but I don't just tip it, because there's sometimes broken, dusty bits. I can't deal with that. So I have to spoon them out and blow on them and put them in.
Okay. I've dropped one. Want to blow on them? Thank you. Row, row, row your boat gently down.
Row, row your boat
Gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile,
if you see
a scream.
Is it too hard to do a round on Zoom? Is that what's happening here?
Oh, is that what you were trying to do? I thought it was a delay. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Row your boat gently down the stream.
If you see a crocodile, don't forget.
If you see a crocodile, don't forget to scream.
Gently down the stream. If you see a crocodile, you're in the wrong place.
Something did you say? I'm gonna have some yogurt now. You've
Exhausted you?
exhausted me. No, inspired me.
There you go. How about that one? I was thinking about this the other day. The one that used to really traumatize me. The farmer wants a wife. The farmer wants a wife. E-I, something else. The farmer wants a wife. And then we all pat the bone.
We all pat the bone, yeah.
And I always had to be the bone.
Oh, we all wanted to be the bone.
I wanted to be Matthew Smith's farmer wife, which I'm pretty sure we referred to in one of our previous shows.
We definitely did. We've only got a certain number of topics we can talk about because we've had such a short life being
So
baby.
young. The only anecdote I have is when Matthew Smith didn't choose me to be his farmer's wife that time.
Mine is how I slept when I was born. Did your Petit Balloos have the apricot one?
No,
Have they stopped doing it?
I hope not. They were my favourite.
Same.
Raspberry's good. Strawberry's shit.
No. Mine went apricot, strawberry, raspberry last.
What? Well, we'd get on
Yeah.
if we were ever in the same baby room with the same packet of Petit Balloon.
I mean, to be honest, it works even though we both like apricot. The new Petit Balloon that doesn't have apricot
Works fine
works
for us.
for us.
It's sad for the world in general, but better for our friendship.
Our relationship, yeah.
Where's your yogurt from?
Tesco's. Yours?
Found it in the fridge.
So it's someone else's.
Not anymore.
Good point. I went through a years long, not years, baby years long penchant for talcum powder.
Doesn't that give you cancer?
Yeah, didn't know that. Not in my day.
Especially in your day. I think, if anything, the world's becoming less cancerous.
So yeah, have you ever eaten like dog biscuits, anything?
You've eaten dog biscuits. I've seen you eat dog biscuits.
Yeah. They were better than rusks.
Really? I'd like to ask that. What do they taste like?
Well, the taste is nice. I think a sort of slightly meaty taste.
You're a vegetarian baby.
Yeah, which is why I crave the meat.
That's true. I like meat-flavoured crisps, and I've never eaten meat. The smell of cooking flesh.
So good.
Someone in this house yesterday, in fact, made a whole steak just for himself. Came into the kitchen. He's like, I didn't know people did that. It's just like it's like the size of this book. Just a piece of meat he was cooking.
On its own?
Yeah. Well, he'd like a glass of wine, and he was just having that for dinner. And it smelled amazing.
Wow.
It's never crossed my mind.
Maybe our lives would be so much fuller if we ate meat.
I tried a piece of Wagyu beef at a barbecue last summer when I was much younger.
Mm-hmm.
It smelled amazing, but it tasted like shit.
Mm.
Often things that smell bad taste good.
Like what?
Cheese. Brewing hops.
I like the smell of hops.
So do I, actually. My primary school that I attend currently is next to the Green King Brewery. So it just smells like hops.
Ooh. My primary school, just all day long, smells of school dinners, but in particular, it's always mixed with the smell of freshly baked jam tarts.
Ooh, that's a conflicting sensory experience.
Really nice. It's just, it's really, it's nice.
One of the worst things about being a small baby is the way packed lunches smell. Just whenever I think about going to a museum, I think about the smell of children's packed lunches, ruining the whole experience of looking at vases and dinosaurs and space missions.
Yeah. When we were in Sydney that time, we went to that museum and there was that cafeteria in there that just smelt of children's lunch boxes and it was horrible.
That really traumatizing museum about oh God, the Natural History Museum of Sydney. That was a truly brilliant and horrible museum that then smelt like packed lunches.
Mm. It made me cry, and I know I cry a lot being a baby, but
no, you really did cry.
Deep tears.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yes.
Brilliant / horrible.
Apply to the Aboriginal Australians.
Yeah.
It's truly upsetting. Do you remember that time we went to the museum in New York? We went to the only one that was free, and the only one that was free was one of the American Indian. That was their words, not ours. And it was just a room that just played Redbone on loop, and it was great.
It was great. And we discovered where Cyndi Lauper came up with, hey now, what's the matter with you girls? Just don't wanna have fun now. And it was from that, hey now.
Redbone.
Oh,
What's
Redbone.
the matter with you? Oh, come and get your love. That's it. Come and get your love.
be honest, I was never that into Michael Jackson. It's
I
not.
loved Michael Jackson when I was much younger.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is children's music.
Yeah.
For most babies I know loved or love Michael Jackson. He was clearly tapping into something.
Seriously, my sinuses after all the sweeties on Friday, yesterday, I had to actually put ice on my face.
Oh,
because my sinuses, they were so swollen, you could see and feel like bubbles of swelling there.
that's disgusting.
And they were red.
Why do we do it to ourselves? I guess it's important to have new experiences and for our brains to experience new ways of being.
I would argue these are not new experiences anymore for us.
But as babies, we've only had a limited amount of, look, some grass.
Oh, that's really good. Because there's loads of different colours in it.
Yeah, this packet of pens is really good. Look.
Oh, yeah, strong.
Look. You wouldn't think you'd need that slight a variation of green, would you?
That's very slight.
That slight a variation, that's basically the same blue.
Have you tried them both, though?
Yeah, I tried all of the greens on that.
And do they come out that similar as well?
They come out that similar. But what a palette.
What's a palette?
For a pound stretcher
3
packet.
different types of orange.
Pardon?
3 different types of orange.
Let me count the oranges for you.
Are there more?
Yeah. Orange is one of my favourite colours, I think. What's your favourite colour? Maroon, right?
Anywhere in the greeny, bluey spectrum, I think.
Not maroon.
Oh, yeah, maroon.
Sorry, I'm feeding you the answer there.
Maroon is the answer.
I know you better than you know yourself.
I like orange as part of an autumnal palette, but orange on its own, it's the colour I don't want to see if I'm hungover.
Right, like this.
Ah! Some of those are pink. They're not all orange.
Would you say that's pink or orange?
Pink.
Now next to this?
Pink.
Okay.
Orange.
What's this?
Orange.
How about this?
Oh, aquamarine.
Trick question. Very good. What's this?
Peach.
Wait.
Peach.
When you see it next to an orange, would you say it was pale orange?
No, I'd say it's peach.
But what colour is peach?
It's the one that actually is like pink and orange.
But on a colour chart, peach isn't a... There's only 4 colours. Red, green, blue and black. Which one is it?
Oh, well, if so, that's red.
Okay. What's that? That's red as well.
Well,
that's blue.
Yep.
That's black.
Black.
That could be anything.
This is my favourite game so far.
What's that? Black. These can be blue, but that one's black.
That's black.
These are all red. That really is black. That's black too. What's this?
Red?
Yeah. This, you think it's red, but it's actually black. Blue. That's blue. Sure.
We haven't had any greens yet. There are no greens.
They were all black. But what's that?
Blue.
Yeah. It's much darker in the room, but I'm holding it up to your light and it's changing colour. So for me, these are both black.
Oh, okay. And then you hold here, they become blue.
They're all blue, actually. It's because this room hasn't got any windows. It throws a queer shade upon things.
I don't know what my room's excuse is. It's mostly window.
I'll tell you what the problem is, though, is you painted it black. I can see the wall behind you. You painted your room black.
Black? That's red.
That's black. The floor's black. The wall's black. And above it, it's red. It's going to absorb all the light.
When you see it in my light, it's blue.
Um,
And then obviously by the time it reaches you, it's black.
what side of the road is your window?
It's on my side of the road.
No, I mean, is it the west or the east or the south or the upstairs? Upstairs, left, right, or bottom?
It's on the bottom.
No,
Well,
but
it's in the middle. Because there's a secret bottom. There's a basement.
oh, it's in the middle, yes. But I mean, is it south or bottom or upstairs?
Oh, I have no idea.
When your parents bought this house, did you check if there was a south-facing window? I've heard that's a nice thing, but I honestly don't know how you know which bit is south anymore, considering it's not the 1800s.
Yes. No.
Ah!
Wow. That worked. Only if our window's south-facing. No, we haven't got a single south-facing window, apparently.
Okay.
Let me have a think.
Thank you. And we're a terrace, so there's definitely only two options of what they can be.
I like your t-shirt, Jess.
Thanks.
Oh, it's where the wild things are.
Yeah. I like where the wild things are.
Is this by the same person?
No.
Jess says no.
It's very popular, the Gruffalo, isn't it?
This one's, I think, the sequel. It's the Gruffalo's Child.
Oh, do you want to read it?
Yeah. So, do you know what happens in the Gruffalo? So this is what happens in Gruffalo's Child, and then maybe you and I could try and guess what the plot to the Gruffalo is.
Okay.
So Gruffalo's Child.
I'm guessing the end of the plot of the Gruffalo is the Gruffalo gets pregnant.
Probably. So it's whatever leads up to that. The Gruffalo said that no Gruffalo should... Okay, so I'm just... Long story short, I read this the other day.
Okay.
Well, and it's... The Gruffalo tells the little baby Gruffalo about a big scary mouse.
That is an unlikely story.
And then the baby Gruffalo can't sleep, so goes looking for the mouse and keeps finding animals. So they think of the mouse, and it's not. It's a different kind of animal. Eventually, they find the mouse. I don't think they don't realise it's a mouse though. The baby Gruffalo's just like, I'm going to eat you, and the mouse.
Pictures. Aww. Aww.
And so then the mouse is like, wait, let me show you the big scary mouse. Climbs up a tree.
Yeah.
The moon comes out.
No!
And then the Gruffalo child runs home and goes to sleep. So that's basically the plot.
Okay, so the Gruffalo bumps into the Gruffalo at the airport, and she's kissing her boyfriend, Joe. And Joe knows the Gruffalo. And then they get on the same plane.
Recognise the Gruffalo.
Yeah. And both of them have forgotten the name of the Gruffalo's girlfriend at university, but the Gruffalo pretends that she remembers.
Yeah. And then they get off the plane and they don't see each other again for another few years.
And then they bump into each other.
In a bookshop, and Gruffalo is looking at self-help books with Princess Leia.
Because she's just been dumped. Because Joe said he didn't want children, but she did want children. Because and a tiny little baby Gruffalo said, I spy a family. And she'd realised she was 37 and that one day she was going to die.
So she cried.
And she cried and went, we don't ever have sex on the kitchen floor.
Because it's a very cold ceramic tile.
Yeah. And they'd never go to Paris in the last minute. So the Gruffalo and the Gruffalo, they start being friends, even though we thought that was impossible.
Yes, and they comment on that, and they say, oh, it looks like we, a Gruffalo and a Gruffalar, are becoming friends now.
Yeah, and they talk on the phone a lot. They go to art galleries.
Dating stories.
And Harry, the Gruffalo, is really upset because his wife's left him for a man named Ira with no hair.
Does Ira have no hair?
Ira has no hair. Because they bump into Ira while he's singing Sorry with a Fringe on Top.
Oh, and he's got no hair.
In a department store somewhere in New York.
He's tall, though. Ira.
Yeah, I believe he's a lawyer.
And for some reason, the Gruffalo's ex-wife...
Helen.
...is kind of really mean to him when all that he did wrong was be in love with her.
Yeah, she's like, well, bye, Harry. And just walks off. She's like, you guys were married.
Yeah.
And Harry just treats someone that you used to love like that.
Then Harry shouts at Meg Ryan because she doesn't seem to be suffering in the way that he does. And she's like, just because I'm not sleeping with all of New York doesn't mean I'm not suffering.
Oh, and the Gruffalo, the reason she would be suffering is she's just found out that Joe, the boyfriend that she was making out with in the airport, is getting married, even though he wasn't interested in getting married to her.
And so, because the Gruffalar is crying, the Gruffalo has sex with the Gruffalar.
Yes, the Gruffalo fucks the Gruffalo because she's crying.
It's not the end of the book. You'd think that would be when the Gruffalo's child is conceived, but not.
No, and then the Gruffalo tries to sneak off in the morning, or even at night, I'd say.
Clean his endirons.
Yes, and he leaves, and then she calls Princess Leia, and he calls Princess Leia's boyfriend, and they all answer the phone at the same time, and they all agree that it was a mistake. Even though Princess Leia says, finally, but no, she has to bury that feeling deep down, because even though we all know that they'd like to get together, it's not the time to admit that.
Exactly. Much like Princess Leia and her brother Luke.
Exactly.
They both go to Princess Leia and his friend's wedding. Wedding, and they have an argument in their kitchen and throw shrimp around, which in England...
It's a wedding. They're playing charades at this wedding, aren't they?
That not yet. No, as in they don't play charades at the wedding. At the wedding, they have a huge fight in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then they come out, and then Princess Leia and her now husband thank the Gruffalo and Gruffalar. They're like, we would never be getting married if we found either of you remotely attractive.
Yes, of course. It's nice that I've forgotten one scene of that in my imagination, because it does mean that it's worth watching again.
It's always worth reading again.
Always worth reading the Gruffalo again. So then they storm off, and then he realises he's in love with her, right?
Yes. Well, he's trying to call, he keeps singing at her down the phone, just ignoring him. She buys Christmas trees on her own.
And they're really hard to carry.
They're really hard to carry. He sings, if you feel sad and lonely,
there's a service I can render, and to all beside me, I am so warm and tender. Call me.
Call me. Phone.
And I'll be around. And then she picks up.
And then she says, don't call me again, Gruffalo.
What happens now?
And then...
Is it New Year's immediately? It must be, because it's Christmas.
It's New Year's Eve immediately.
We never see a Christmas in a movie or in a book.
No.
It always skips directly to New Year's.
Yes. Which is a shame, because you're in it for the Christmas, aren't you?
But actually, Christmas is all about the lead up, isn't it? I never enjoy Christmas Day as much as I enjoy... Well, I mean, I love Christmas Day, but I don't love it as much as...
the lead up, but I do love it.
Yeah.
What's the time? Because I need a poo-poo.
I don't know. I can't read clocks. Let's finish the Gruffalo.
Okay, let's hurry. Because so it's New Year's Eve. She's at a party. She's dancing, and her face is not enjoying it. Yeah. And he's lonely and eating cookies.
And then he decides to run to her. So he runs to her, and he's like, I love you. And when you decide you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start right away. And she goes, "Oh, Harry."
Oh, and it's not because I'm lonely. And it's not because it's New Year's.
It's because when you order things, you can't make up your mind.
Because when you look at me like that, you get a little line there.
Yeah.
Gruffler.
And then the Gruffalo and the Gruffler make out, and then cut to a couple of years later and they're being interviewed.
And they're really old on a sofa.
Yeah, although they don't seem to have aged at all.
No, but good genes, I guess.
Yeah.
The end. And then it's the Gruffalo's child.
And the Gruffalo's child, yeah. Do you need to go for a poo-poo? Okay, I'll wait here.
No, because you don't pronounce it AI.
Sauterait
sur n'importe quel. He will something about any excuse. Ceux qui sont vrais.
Hello! An adult is reading to me. Thank you very much, adult. She was reading to me about Gaylord and Willie. Gaylord and Willie had something about a finger and had many brothers. Gaylord had half a dozen brothers.
But also something like Gaylord and Willie not friends, right?
Gaylord and Willie, I'm not sure of Gaylord. I wouldn't know, I don't know how to read. Thank you, Tiff. How's your poo?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah?
I realised I could have just done it in my nappy here, but you know, once the nappy's off, it's too late.
You have to get someone to come and change you.
It's a small, longish, sort of mousy flap nose with a big green wart on it.
Okay, I'm going to just draw it based on that description. Okay. How will we know which one is Meg Ryan?
A little blonde bit, just a little blonde bit on top.
Okay. Okay. What's their body like?
It's like a bear.
Yeah.
With a donkey's tail.
A donkey's... Don't show me, don't help me.
So donkey's tail is longish with a... It's brown, but with a black floofy bit at the end.
Can you remind me what Billy Crystal looks like?
So Your Gruffalo of Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Like that, but with curly bits of dark brown hair on top instead.
Yeah.
But with a receding widow's peaks.
Widow's peak. You've done the opposite of a widow's peak. Okay, Okay, this is Billy Crystal.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be harder to draw the other way around. Okay. Don't be afraid to just...
Phone.
Wow. What song is that?
Call Me.
Is it Burt Bacharach?
I think so. Sounds like Bacharach.
The only other time I remember hearing it is in Austin Powers.
Really?
I'll
be around.
Oh, wow. Do they have hands?
Yeah, but like a bear's hands. Claws, you might say.
Okay. Oh, wow.
For me and I'll be around.
Will you sing me a song while I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Do you have any about ducks?
Yes. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had some ducks, E-I-E-I-O. With a quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, do you want a song about any other animals?
Yes. Can I have a song about a giraffe? No. A giraffe.
Old MacDonald had a farm,
E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had
a giraffe, E-I-E-I-O. With a here and a there, here, there, everywhere.
No, they kind of go more when they hit each other. And that Attenborough special where he gets them and they're beating each other up with their necks.
Okay, I'll start again. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a giraffe, E-I-E-I-O. With a here and a there, here a there a everywhere a Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Do you remember what she was wearing, the Gruffalo?
Big shoulders.
I've done a widow's peak the wrong way round.
What's the wrong way round widow's peak?
You've got hair here. I've given him loads of hair here.
Yeah, big poofy, like an 80s, you know, like the kind of dresses babies like us wore in the 80s.
Yeah.
With big poofy shoulders.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just have them naked.
Yeah, the Gruffalos in the book are naked.
Okay.
Any other animal while you're finishing off?
Yes. Oh, can we have an Australian one? Can we have a koala?
Yes, I know what they sound like.
Okay.
Let me try to remember what they sound like.
Oh, that day we hugged a koala was possibly one of the best days of my life.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a male koala, E-I-E-I-O. With a here and a there, here a everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
You're thinking of kangaroos.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I hear it again? We're thinking of the same animal.
Koala.
Koalas. Really?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
It's their sort of mating cry.
I suppose it only happens once every 10 years.
No, you're thinking of pandas.
Oh, there we go. They're basically pandas, aren't they? Okay.
Oh, it's spot on! Oh, I like your font on the Gruffalo.
Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is where I went wrong with the widow's peak.
Still looks good to me. Oh wait, what, can you move it that way a bit, please? I want to see her horns. Nice. Oh, that's perfect.
The Gruffalo, just before they have sex.